Hi guys, Natalie here. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was my own mental health journey. So my journey kind of started in 7th grade. I developed really bad anxiety, and it got to the point where I felt that I wasn't comfortable hanging out with even my closest friends. I didn't go out to social gatherings, and just began to kind of isolate myself and try to avoid situations that would increase my anxiety. And because of that, I missed out on a lot of opportunities that I wish I had taken. Um, and at the time, I used to dance. I was actually part of a company, and that meant that we would go to competitions and compete, and it was really high stakes, lots of pressure, and all of that kind of built up to this like constant questioning of my mind of am I good enough? Am I doing the steps right? And it really began to knock my own self-confidence, worrying about whether people thought I was good enough and whether I thought I was good enough. So I removed myself from that situation, and I entered high school. And in high school, I began to find new interests and hobbies that I thoroughly enjoyed and didn't make me stressed out or have any kind of anxiety. And I was able to find coping mechanisms like music that would help me overcome these things. And then my sophomore year, I came across Wear Your Label, and I actually got the honor to walk in New York Fashion Week in New York City. And it was a really great experience for me because I got to meet tons of other people that were going through similar things as me or had other mental illnesses or were just allies of mental illness. And it really opened my eyes to the powers of words and speech and just the power that we have within ourselves to speak up about these issues and be comfortable with it. So that's just a little bit about my mental health journey and Wear Your Label and what they've done. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was a favorite thing about my city. So I currently live in Fairfield, Connecticut, which is just an hour away. My dad grew up in Queens and my mom grew up in Avon, Connecticut. So we kind of settled on Fairfield, which is a little bit in between. So I could have like the luxury of living in the suburbs, but at the same time, I'm just an hour away from New York. So my parents never thought I loved New York as much as I do, but I do. And so I go into New York quite a lot. I love it so much there. And I think that my favorite part about New York is by far the cultural diversity. I think that New York is honestly the epicenter of the world. I feel like you can find anything and everything in New York City. And I think the best part is just seeing all of the people and like the fashion, what you're wearing, and the different languages you get to hear. And you have all these amazing artists and art just scattered all over the city. So I think the best thing about New York is just its diversity and everything it has to offer. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching and hope to see you soon. Bye!